Today we got two of the greatest gunslingers from the Wild West going head to head. Jonah Hex is going up against the man of no name. So, who's coming on top here? Let's break it down. A Civil War veteran turned bounty hunter, Jonah Hex's disfigured face and boorish personality don't win him many friends, but his code of honor and expert marksmanship skills means he's always willing to fight for and protect the innocent and dispense lethal justice. Jonah Hex is a skilled fighter, particularly in military self-defense, boxing, and various Native American fighting styles, especially Apache. He's fought a bear hand-on with just a knife and won. Also fought against an alligator and killed it, again with just his knife. He's even killed a man with his sheriff badge, using it ninja star style. However, Jonah Hex is most infamous for his ability with a gun and his shooting skills, as he was taught to shoot by the legendary gunslinger Wendy Taylor. Hex's go-to gun are his revolvers, and he's so accurate that he can take out whole groups of people by himself, can shoot off a man's ear or hat off the top of a guy's head, or even shoot the eyes out of a giant bear. Jonah Hex is also incredibly fast on the draw. He's been able to shoot multiple men before they could even react, and even brought down 6 people who had their guns trained on him before any of them could fire. So, as we got one corner, the Civil War hero turned bounty hunter, Jonah Hex. But, entering the ring, the other corner was the mysterious gunslinger, the man of no name. Sometimes he's known as Joe, sometimes he's known as Manco, other times he's even known as Blondie. However, no matter what moniker he goes by, he's one of the most iconic, coolest, and toughest cowboys in film history. Hailing from the Dollars trilogy of films, consisting of a fistful of dollars for a few dollars more, and the good, the bad, and the ugly, he is the symbol of the spaghetti western, the man of no name. Also, just for the sake of this fight, instead of calling him the man of no name every time, we're just going to call him Joe, Manco, or Blondie. It's just easier that way. Blondie is strong enough to lay both men and women out just with one punch. He's pummeled outlaws and sent people stumbling backwards with just a slap. He's actually able to straight up throw a machete through a man's chest. Also durable enough to take a beating from the Rojos. He's able to get back up after taking multiple shots from a Winchester rifle, though he was wearing makeshift body armor at the time, and walked over 30 miles in the desert with no water before finally giving out. But where Joe really shines has got to be with his guns, just gunplay in general. He shot 4 men dead before any of them could shoot him. He's quickly killed a whole room full of men, and is even able to reload and fire his gun before his opponents could reload and fire his. He shot 3 men who already had their guns trained on him, shot a man without even looking, and he's insanely accurate as well. I mean, Manco has shot a man's hat down the street, shot apples off a tree. He's even able to shoot a man out of a noose across a vast distance while riding on horseback. Blondie's also incredibly smart, an expert planner, both crafty and creative, and is very cool under pressure. He's manipulated an entire town before. He survived ghost town hunts and shootouts during Civil War battles, and with Colonel Mortimer's help, fought off a gang of bandits. In short, Man of No Name is one of the most iconic characters in Western history, and is easily the fastest and most accurate gun in the West. So, who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, you might not know this, but I'm actually a big fan of a good Western. And for me, well, there's no better Western trilogy than the Dollars trilogy, with good old Clint Eastwood as the Man of No Name. So today, we're going to be throwing the Man of No Name up against DC's and comics in general, their signature Western gunslinger, Jonah Hex. So who's come out on top here? Well, today, that's what we're going to find out. Also, seriously, if you haven't seen the Dollar Trilogy, do yourself a favor and go watch them. If you're a fan of Westerns, or even if you're just a fan of movies, good movies in general, go watch them, come back and thank me later. Anyways, off that little rabbit trail and back to the fight. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be a physical fight. It's just going to be two gunslingers going at it. With that being said, I do want to make it very clear that if this fight does somehow end up in a hand-to-hand physical fight, Hex is gonna win. Absolutely no question. He's killed a bunch of warriors just an axe and a knife, taken down soldiers with just a knife in his fists. He's beat up a bunch of Apaches and outlaws even after getting shot in the shoulder, and somehow managed to kill an alligator with just a knife while they were under the water. So in the Gators' home turf. But like we said, there's almost no way that that's the way this fight is going to go. It's looking like it's going to be a shootout through and through. And Manko is absolutely legendary for his skill of a gun. Maybe even more so, he's kind of famous for his speed. Maybe more than anything else. It's just how fast the guy can draw a gun. He's pulled his gun and killed 4 men before any of them could even pull their gun out. Quickly killed a room full of men before any of them could get a shot off. Shot 3 men who already had their guns trained on him before they could shoot. And he's even been in situations like this before and come out on top, shooting Angel Eyes first. On top of that, Joe rarely ever misses a shot, even when he's got to clear a whole room of people. Is turning around to shoot people and barely even getting the time to aim, or even being able to shoot and kill people without looking. He's regularly been able to shoot off hats, even being able to send a hat rolling down the street as he shot it several times, and he shot it through a hangman's noose while he was on horseback and he was a good ways off. But Jonah Hex is good, really good. He's able to shoot off a man's ear, shoot off a man's hat from a pretty considerable distance, and stay cool under pressure and shoot out a bear's eyes at the same time. He rarely ever misses a shot. He's able to shoot a man without even looking at his target. He's able to pull off feats that are directly comparable, if not superior, to Blondie's. Like, for instance, Hex has gunned down 6 men before. While all 6 already had their guns drawn on him, Hex is just so fast and so accurate, he's able to kill all of them. He's also pretty casually taken out every prison guard at an Apache camp from a pretty sizable distance. So both of them are clearly very accurate, and very fast on the draw. That much is clear. However, Jonah Hex is just faster and more durable in general, in large part because he's a comic book character, not from the more realistic movies like Manko. Here's what I mean. So both are technically able to dodge bullets. Blondie was able to do it in a comic book one time, but Hex has done it a whole lot more consistently and a whole lot more impressively. He's dodged a shotgun blast at close range, and even dodged and deflected bullets with his saber before from only a few feet away. Nothing Joe's ever done is more impressive than that. And on top of that, Hex is just incredibly tough and ridiculously hard to bring down. He's even been shot before and showed no sense of pain, didn't even slow down, because immediately after being shot, he kept right on fighting, took out a whole group of people. He's been stabbed through the leg, was immediately attacked by a rival Apache tribe. Hex killed them all. What Manko did in Fistful of Dollars with a makeshift bulletproof vest was impressive, and it definitely still had to hurt getting shot with those bullets. But still, Hex is just more impressive. And here's what I think it really comes down to. When comparing apples to apples, comic books are always more impressive than movies when it comes to fights. Comic Batman is better than movie Batman. Comic Superman is better than movie Superman. Comic Thanos is better than movie Thanos, and so on and so forth. And turns out, this rule even applies to gunslingers from the Wild West. The Man of No Name might be the best gunslinger in any movie, arguably ever, but he's not good enough to beat a comic gunslinger, especially the best one there is, Jonah Hex. So yeah, gonna have to go with Hex on this one. Jonah Hex wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure the like button, subscribe button, and turn notification on the DanCo army, and I will see you next time.